Hi, I'm Chandler Melton, and I'll be talking about the parasitic gradient and implications for Indian empires. The parasitic gradient can be defined as the presence of disease and parasites, specifically microparasites, as they change in relation to temperature and climate changes. In many areas around the world, as the climate and temperature changes, so do the presence of microparasites. This can be seen since the dawn of man in places such as Africa. Man was used to surviving in the damp, warm, tropical climate that was home to the rainforest areas where humans first existed. The presence of disease and microparasites was high here. Due to the parasitic gradient, the warmer and moister an area is climatically, the more parasites present. As you transition to areas that have milder temperatures and a more arid climate, the number of microparasites begins to decrease. Not only was this phenomenon present in relation to the African region of the world, it was also present as humans began migrating to different parts of the world. As latitude decreased or increased and early humans resided farther from the equator, less microparasites were present in the more temperate and arid climates. The parasitic gradient was particularly present in Asia, especially in the land of India. India has a unique geographic layout. The Himalayas cross the northern region of India and serve as a sort of protection for the upper regions of the country. The climate here is also much more temperate and cooler than it is in portions of southern India. In the northwest area of the Indian region, the Indus River Valley civilization was able to thrive. A portion of India that is south of this is referred to as the Ganges region. Here, the climate is much warmer and tropical. The climate is marked by wet periods of monsoons. One reason that a stable society was unable to rise up before 500 BC in the Ganges Valley is due to the heavy microparasitism that was characteristic of the warm and wet conditions here. This area did hold some of India's most fertile agricultural lands though. Classic Indian civilization took place under the wet climate and disease conditions that were present here. Even in the current times, the Ganges region still is home to cholera and malaria. The effects of the parasitic gradient as you moved south presented a problem for Indian empires. The parasitic gradient is, according to McNeill, an important reason why Indian empires were fragile organizations. It was easy to invade these weak people. Consequently, though, this heavy microparasitism was a more reliable protection than army defenses against invaders who were not accustomed and immune to the diseases of this area of the world. Everything, including political factors and disease, was combined to form the life found in the Indian subcontinent. Due to the climate, it was easier in India for infections to spread from cattle and other animal herds to human hosts. The diseases found in India helped strengthen these people and help their cultures be spread through islands off the Asian continent as a result of their developed immunity to many diseases. Most of the diseases to which European and Far Eastern populations had to accustom themselves in the century between AD 1 and AD 1200 had evolved previously in India and the Middle East. As the diseases were spread through the disease pool of the people between Europe and Asia, world populations began to grow. The question I want to leave you with is this: how would our world be transformed if the people of India and surrounding regions throughout history did not have to face this warm climate filled with microparasites?